residents and voters of the Turks and Caicos Islands, almost 2 generations ago, people in this country earned the right to vote freely in elections. This right to vote under universal adult suffrage is a privilege for which our ancestors fought extremely hard, and it is one that we must continue to guard jealously. People's right to choose the person or party they believe is best to govern their country is something that must not, under any circumstances, be violated or disrespected. In recent days, however, we have witnessed a rather disturbing development where agents and associates of the Progressive National Party have taken to social media to viciously attack me and other persons, including members of my family, who have exercised their right of freedom of choice by choosing to support the People's Democratic Movement. This is absolutely wrong. To add insult to injury, these individuals have intensified their anger and malice by spreading propaganda, including statements that I have been promised a post of appointed member in the House of Assembly by the PDM. This, I have to tell you, is a totally unbelievable lie. Sir Winston Churchill once said that a lie gets halfway around the world before the truth has a chance to put on its pants. Indeed, history has proven that if a lie is told often enough, there are many who will eventually believe it as the truth. To this end, because the precise source of the wickedness is now known, and the intent of the mischief and desperation is as clear as day, I feel compelled as a mature Christian not only to set the record straight, but of equal importance to outline the real reasons why I have made a conscious decision, like a significant number of other supporters around the country, to part ways with the PNP. As many of you must surely appreciate, moving away from the PNP was not an easy decision. But I'm going to tell you why I did it. First and foremost, it is my right. Indeed, switching parties in the Turks and Caicos Islands is nothing new. Like many people in the Turks and Caicos Islands, I was once a PDM supporter before joining the PNP and becoming a member of Parliament in 1999, when it was just 3 of us in the opposition. Then as a PNP cabinet minister between 2003 and 2009. Given my strong Christian values, and as one who places country above self and political affiliation, this message is about inviting those persons whose hopes and dreams have been dashed and who have been deeply disappointed by this careless and heartless PNP government to join me in making that critical choice for change in the December 15th general elections. And here's why. The PNP has lost its way. The PNP has stopped caring. This PNP is all about a select few and not about you. This PNP built a wall in the Turks and Caicos Islands. They built a wall between themselves and the people of this country. You have, for example, ministers of government who have never held a press conference or reported to the people in 4 years. There are cabinet ministers who have been traveling extensively on your money for the past 4 years and hardly, if ever, reported back to you about the relevance of their official business to the country and the people who elected them. The PNP turned a blind eye and a deaf ear to the external and internal issues at NHIP and the healthcare system, which it is alleged contributed to the deaths of many of our people. The PNP has failed you on dealing with crime. Well, like my daughter Sakira said on her Facebook page a few days ago, the PNP has become a party for the elites and a party that has destroyed the middle class and the working class. They have neglected the poor and the elderly and mistreated civil servants. The PNP grew arrogant over the past 4 years and removed itself from its loyal base of supporters who would have moved heaven and earth for the party. Again, I am inviting those people to please join me. The obvious lack of support for the PNP is evident from the poor attendance at its rallies and the many events that have flopped, including the recent youth rallies in Grand Turk and Provo. While they were boasting about repaying a loan with your money, not theirs, they apparently forgot about the economic struggles of ordinary people. They forgot or simply didn't care about the families who are going to sleep hungry every night. They forgot or simply didn't care about the people whose lights were cut off and who lost their homes and businesses because of the PNP's heartless and uncaring policies. They forgot over the past 4 years or simply did not care about providing opportunities for our young people who are leaving high school in the hundreds in Providenciales, in Grand Turk, in North Caicos, and in South Caicos. They forgot or could care less about ensuring that many of our students who returned home from being on government scholarships can take their rightful place and secure well-paying jobs in the country of their birth. Instead of promising you 10% duty, which they know cannot work, they should have been devoting at least 10% of their time to issues that mattered to the people of this country. How could the PNP abandon and mistreat hundreds of its most loyal supporters from Grand Turk, South Caicos, North and Middle Caicos, and the Providenciales for 4 years now, and have the nerve to return to them at this time asking for support? Such behavior is a total insult to the intelligence of the people of the Turks and Caicos Islands. It is not by accident that so many persons have decided to run as independents in this country election. Just think about it and ask yourself why. My people, a few months ago, the Premier and leader of the PNP, Honorable Dr. Rufus Ewing, invited me to a meeting, a lunch meeting, and I told him in strong and clear terms the concerns that I had with the PNP, its governance, and its direction. Nothing changed. Over the past few months, candidates from all three political parties and some of the independents have met with me, seeking political advice and discuss various issues. In our discussions, it was always indicated what I want for Turks and Caicos, what I want for the Turks and Caicos Islands and its people. Let me be absolutely clear. I do not want anything personally from the PDM, the PNP, or any political party. As a mother and a grandmother, and as a proud Turks and Caicos Islander, I would like to see empowerment of our people and realistic plans for the future development of this country. This is why, in addition to wanting to follow a Christian leader, I have chosen to give my support to Honorable Charlene Cartwright Robinson and the PDM. 4 years ago, I did not support Charlene or the PDM. As a matter of fact, I criticized her at a rally and said that she was not ready for leadership. But I have watched her grow as a woman, as a politician, and as a good leader. I have seen her demonstrate a real passion for the issues that have affected our people. I admire her energy, her commitment and dedication. The Bible says, when the righteous rule, the people rejoice. When the wicked rule, the people groan. I sincerely believe that the PDM, under the leadership of Charlene Cartwright Robinson, will ensure that our people take their rightful place within the mainstream of economic and social life and will no longer be left behind or left out. One of my favorite quotes is from a great American author. William Allen White once wrote, "What every generation has but one impulse in its heart, which is to exceed all the other generations of the past in all things that make life worth living." And so, as I invite you once again to make this choice for change in this election, it is my hope and my prayer that years from now we can cast our eyes and our minds back and experience a sense of personal and national pride in knowing that our hands laid the foundation for making the lives of tomorrow's generation comfortable, prosperous, and bright. I thank you for listening, and please remember to vote on December 15th. Vote for change. Vote for the PDM party. God bless you.